Hey, Scott from Aristocob.com here.
And Seth Markwood here as well.
Did I say Markwood?
I don't know.
I said Scott from Aristocob.com.
That's what you always say, and then I just said I'm Seth Markwood here as well, because I'm not from a place. Still not getting that Aristocob money.
Together, along with you, the three of us, we are Markwood Men's Breakfast Club, and welcome back, and good morning, boys.
Good morning, Homer. Hey, welcome to, like, day, I don't know, 4 or 5, whatever days are, of Tobacco Advent 2019.
Should be day 4.
I guess.
If Sunday was the first.
Yeah.
And this is Wednesday. This should be day 4.
I guess that checks out. I don't know. I'm not a mathematician. I'm not a scientist.
So, just to be sure that you're not missing out, every day of December through Christmas, there is a separate, hopefully shorter video that we call Tobacco Advent.
Unlikely. If you haven't subscribed and hit the bell notification button,
you don't know about any of this.
You don't know. And how are you even watching?
Good point. So it's 2019.
Yes. So I am so excited about this video. I was really not excited until we had an opportunity to do something miserable. And then I got so excited about this. Guys, we're going to be smoking like 89-year-old half and half and a half and half tin.
And it's still dry as a bone.
But this promises cool smoking improved cut.
Who do we name in the lawsuit if it's not?
It says a cargo. God, man, the branding on this is on
So
point.
first off, hold it up and show what it is. I got this at an auction.
Half and half.
It turns out it has a lot of tobacco in it.
It does. So this is,
I'm curious about this because half and half at some point changed hands, and from what I understand, it changed its formula. Some things were taken out of it, and so maybe there's a chance it's not bad. Except for the fact it's dry as a bone.
This picture here says a cargo of contentment in the bowl of any pipe. Man, I'm so excited about this. All right, so one of the reasons why I'm super excited about this is because this has instructions, and we have filmed this internet show for 7 years, and
without instructions.
Without instructions, and so I am excited to finally know what we're supposed to be doing here. So this is half and half smoking tobacco. Before you fill your pipe, take a good whiff of half and half's friendly, fragrant aroma.
It is a friendly, fragrant aroma. I gotta say, I mean, I expected, since it was already open, that this would have some funk, or maybe it would just smell like nothing. It smells better than a lot of stuff we have smelled.
How moist is it down deep? Is there any moisture at all left in the tin?
No, it's dry.
All right. Now let me get a whiff of that
it smells
friendly,
great.
fragrant.
I'm shocked by this.
You know what it smells like?
What? Happening?
No, it smells like honey. It smells. You know what it immediately makes me think of? Immediately makes me think of a sopapilla. Honey with a little bit of cinnamon and
you're not wrong.
Whipped cream.
You're not wrong.
That's exactly the smell of that. Wow. All right. That's cool. It is friendly, fragrant. Yeah. A blend of sweet burley and golden Virginia bright tobaccos, product of the American Tobacco Company. Also packed in pocket size. There's a star here. To get more pleasure from your pipe, see reverse side. How to get more pleasure from your pipe. 1. Here it is. We got this little target here. 1. Until you build up a sweet smoking cake, in quotations, in the bowl of your pipe, moisten the inside with a little water before you put the tobacco in. Then fill the moistened bowl only half or 3/4 full of half and half tobacco.
Okay.
Really?
Well, moistening anything at this point would make a lot of sense because it'll be the only moist thing.
Why are you putting moisture?
So if you're wanting to build a cake, you actually want the tobacco to begin to stick.
Wet.
A little
Okay.
bit.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. All right. All right. Step 2: tamp the tobacco down firmly, but not too tight. Take care at first not to burn the bowl of your pipe, and from then on, half and half will always smoke cool and sweet, and never burn your tongue or bite it. Easy does it.
Wait a second. Why do I have to easy do it if it's never going to bite?
You need to. Well, that's a great question, because that's how you get more pleasure from your pipe. Easy does it.
Okay.
Number 3, lighting up is very important. So it doesn't bite your tongue until you light it. That's why.
Yeah, those tobacco will never bite your tongue as long as it's not
as
burning.
long as it's only tamped down firmly and not lit. Don't expect any tongue bite. You will steam your tongue from the water.
That's true of a lot of tobacco.
Yeah. You'll steam your tongue from the water that's sitting in the bottom of your tobacco bowl, but it's fine. Lighting up is very important.
I'm scared of this. Notice I've chosen an appropriate size pipe for this.
Wait until the chemical substance has burned off the match. Then apply the flame evenly over the entire surface of the tobacco. This way, you get the rich, full flavor of the half and half blend unmarred. 4, easy does it. We're back to step 2 again, guys. Easy does it. Don't pull too hard or too fast after you light up.
Trust me, I will not. Oh, goodness.
There's a cargo of contentment in a bowl of half and half. Enjoy it leisurely, savor its flavor.
What step are we on?
Everyone will relish the sweet fragrance of your half and half. That's it. That's all you need to do to get more pleasure from your pipe.
So there's 4 steps. 4 steps.
4 steps. And you're right. It says water in your bowl because your tobacco's dry from being
I'm gonna water my bowl.
Super old. Tamp the tobacco, light it up, and then easy does it, guys.
All right, so I am going to smoke this in a short stop, and this
I'm gonna add just a little bit of
not humidify.
I'm gonna add a little bit of Rockstar to my pipe because easy does it. Oh yeah.
How do I let you talk me into stuff like this?
I don't know. There's a lot of Rockstar in my pipe.
Oh, you got my instructions wet with Rockstar. Stop.
Did you see?
No, what did it do? Pour out?
Pour straight out.
Well, of course.
Look.
It's a devil ants.
Look. Oh yeah.
You're so
all right.
Dumb.
What?
Okay, here you go.
Look, the Rockstar can't make the half and half worse.
So here's what I got. We have those Maya matches from HEB down in Texas, and these are Mexican matches that are actually
moisture to this.
These are actually quills from cacti from Mexico. So we've got to burn off the chemicals.
I thought you added some moisture to this. It does not feel.
It's twice as moist as it was.
This is like sand. This is
is a sound that I will not make when smoking this.
All right. That's cotton candy Rockstar too. I hate these things.
Yeah. Here, let's light. I can say we light it with a lighter. No. I mean, deep down, I can tell that it's got something other than burning going on, but mostly burning.
Are you easy doing it?
Oh, yeah.
All right. We will continue to allow this to moisten, and we'll revisit it at some point in the future.
Will we?
Yeah. All right, so what do you got going on?
I don't know how to moisten that. I've had like a pouch of tobacco get dry, and I've been able to humidify that by putting it in a bowl and laying a moist paper towel over it for 10 minutes or so, and that'll rehydrate it. But this is just like the Sahara.
You just need more moistness. If you had to, smoke this again, or smoke the tobacco from a couple weeks ago again?
Oh, I'm all over this. I
would
smoke this entire container.
Me too. It is actually, as terrible as it is that it's dry, it's actually kind of smokable.
It's a pleasure to smoke. Mm-hmm. You know what? I bet this will smoke great after we rehumidify it. I bet it will.
I mean, really, I have smoked worse dry tobaccos that were half this dry.
I've smoked worse
Tobaccos that were
moist
fully
tobacco
moist,
than-
yeah.
So speaking of dry tobaccos, what you saw last week and this is not all I bought at that auction.
No?
As I'm looking over the things and considering what I wanted to buy, there was one other thing that caught my eye. And that was this bag.
Would you call it a wood wish?
No. This bag of tobacco pouches.
Oh.
So these are little I don't know, is it canvas? Little canvas pouches of tobacco. And these are mostly cigarette tobaccos. So you can see that this one right here, it's got B and W for Brown and Williamson.
Wow.
And this one says golden grain on it. And on the back of these, you know what that is?
Wrapping papers?
Rolling papers.
Rolling papers, yeah.
Rolling papers. So it's got rolling papers. This says granulated smoking tobacco.
Wow.
I pulled out of there. First off, this says OCB R.J. Reynolds Tobacco Company, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Those are some more rolling papers. There's 4 pouches here. Whoops, just dropped it. Our Advertiser smoking tobacco. Our Advertiser. So I would bet that this was a salesman sample and that you could have this thing made with your brand on it. Why else would it say Our Advertiser? Hold that while I try to find the rolling papers. Oh, I see them. That's the exact same rolling paper that was in the baggie. There's another pouch of exactly the same Our Advertiser here. But the one pouch that made me or bid on this and buy it is this one right here.
I can't wait to smoke this.
What's my favorite pipe from Missouri Meerschaum?
Country Gentleman.
Check this out.
Nice.
It is Country Gentleman brand pipe tobacco. It says Country Gentleman for pipe and cigarette. Again, it's got rolling papers in there. This is Liggett and Myers Tobacco Company, Durham, North Carolina. Just as nature made it, good, ripe, skillfully cured tobacco for pipe and cigarette. Isn't that crazy?
That's cool.
So, and again, it has the tax stamp on top.
Country Gentleman rolling papers?
Country Gentleman rolling papers, yeah. Well, they feel like they're stuck in there, so we're just going to leave that for now. But isn't that cool?
That's really cool.
So, all in all, it was a fun auction. Now, my sister, I asked her if she was interested in buying anything, and she goes, "Well, I am, but I don't really feel like bidding." There are days that she gets kind of shy, as do I, of course. And so I said, well, "What is it you want?" She goes, "Well, I'll show you." So she takes me over, and there is this cast iron meat slicer, great big, old hand cranked meat slicer. And we're looking this thing over, and I point out to her that it does have one broken part, basically a wing nut that could be replaced relatively easily, but it is broken, so that's going to take the value down. And she goes, "Well, no, I'm not interested in this because of its value." She says, "I'm interested because I want to slice stuff with it." And she's been getting into making bread lately, and she wanted to be able to slice bread. So I'm not sure this thing's going to slice bread. So I looked it up online. Sure enough, it was a bread, meat, and cheese slicer. The blade was adjustable on it. Had a great big disc that you spin with a crank, but the blade itself was a movable. It looked almost like a sickle. It had just a bent blade, and you could move it, and it would increase or decrease the space between the big cast iron plate and the blade. And so I said, "Well, how much are you interested in spending on this?" And she says, $50. I said, "You'll never get it at $50. I said, how about $53? She said, why would you say that? I said, well, because here's the deal.
Odd numbers.
That's a number, $50 is a number that's going to be in the head of a lot of people. Yep. That'll be their max. When it goes over 50, a bunch of folks will drop out. Are you willing to go to 53? How about 55? And she says, I'd go 55. So
go 56.
So 56. So bidding began at 20. No one bids. And it's funny because the auctioneer at that point says, all right, we can go down, but we're coming back up to 20. So it went down to 5, and then boom, away we go. And I bid, no, I didn't even bid at all until it hit $50. And I got it at 55.
Nice. So
it was funny because there were 10 hands in the air up until 50, and then the hands just dropped. So that's a little lesson for you at auctions. Also, I don't like to jump in early on. I don't like to establish that I'm a bidder. What I do like to do is I like when people see that I'm in now, I want to win. And I don't bid more than I expect to. I'm not stupid.
Right.
Because I don't want people to drive the bid up. But I do want them to realize that if I'm in, I want it, I have a number, I'm willing to go to that number. Yeah. And this is a pretty good area for auctions, and I think people understand that. I don't think there's any pickers here. I don't think there are people that are going to be reselling a lot of this stuff. Yeah. And there aren't those folks like you see on the Storage Wars that are going to drive the price up just because they want you to just be stuck with it. And at the same time, I'm not going to drive it up for anybody else either. Yeah. If I'm not interested above that price, then take it, enjoy it. And so she got her slicer. Awesome. I got my tins. I got my free tins, except for the one I wanted. And I got these cool pouches of tobacco. How about you? What'd you do this weekend, or what do you have going on? Are you done with the tobacco, by the way?
Yeah, because I burned it all.
Did you really?
I'm pretty sure. Pretty sure it burned down just about nothing.
I got a little more smoke.
What I will say is, in the end, yeah, I didn't hate it. Even being as dry as it is, it's not a bad smoke. Just hanging out with family, hanging out with the kids, filming a lot of stuff. So this is time warp, right? So we're looking forward to Thanksgiving Day weekend, but you're seeing this after Thanksgiving Day weekend on a Wednesday. So this weekend we're preparing for filming a lot of Tobacco Advent videos. We'll be spending some time with family and spending time with the kids. So that's going to be exciting.
Are you making anything? Are you cooking anything?
No, I don't think so. I mean, probably nothing more than the normal stuff. I might try to smoke something this week, but I'm not beholden to cooking anything for Thanksgiving.
That's good.
We had Thanksgiving with my wife's side of the family a couple weeks ago, and I smoked a turkey and did a lot of the cooking then, and so kind of sitting this one out for our side of the family. I will definitely be working on printing some of the ornaments, Mark Men's Breakfast Club Tobacco Advent ornaments, and maybe some other things.
How long would that take you to do?
It depends. So I'm making some tweaks to my 3D printer. So this is the larger 3D printer that I have.
The Ender?
The Ender 3. Yep. It's the larger that I have. I could, if everything was working perfectly, I think I could print 12 of these at a time. So
would it complete one and then move on, or does it do the same layer for 12?
For these, I think it would probably do the same layer for 12. You can set it up either way. It's difficult. It might be able to do it that way for this one. To do them one at a time.
That would be less risky. You're not going to ruin 12 of them if something goes wrong.
It is. So I've got some tweaks to make. I need to get everything leveled and dialed in right to have it be reliable. Right now I'm finding it to be about 60% reliable for printing just one, and so I know what needs to be done. It's just a matter of having the time to do it. One of the things is it is in my garage, having the cold weather. I might need to make an enclosure for it so that it can contain the heat. As the plastic shrinks too quickly, it will as it cools too quickly, it will shrink, and that can create some of the layers not matching right.
Sure.
So, but we're working on that. So,
all right, cool. I'm making a turkey in the smoker, and I'm also going to make bacon burnt ends for the first time. So
Excellent.
I went out and bought a big old pork belly today.
Yeah.
Never done that. I've had pork belly at your house, and you've sous vide it, and you've cooked it a couple other ways, but I have never cooked it. So
burnt ends is the way to go.
yeah,
I've done it a couple ways, and when I cook the turkey, I immediately, from smoking the turkey, had burnt ends, pork belly cut up into cubes, and threw it straight onto the smoker, so it didn't have any transition time. And
were you following a particular recipe or instruction?
No, I found somebody on keto subreddit that had it, and the pictures just looked awesome. And so basically 200, 225 for I think 4 hours. Get you there, get you what you need. I covered them in butt rub seasoning, and then for me I put a little bit of monk fruit seasoning on top to get some sweet, and that was great. So you can see, I mean, what I would say is, if you can, cook them early enough so that you can just stand by the grill and eat them straight off. Yeah.
That's when they're best.
They are best.
Like eating Krispy Kreme donuts off
Right
the conveyor
off
belt.
of it. Yeah, it's so good. They're so good at that point.
The one thing I'm very curious about, because I've watched plenty of videos of people cooking pork belly and then a number of them cooking the burnt ends, that the temperature, they say, is crucial for getting them to render properly. In that if you don't get them high enough, they don't render.
Yeah.
So if you do low and slow like you would a pork butt or something like that, you end up with just way too much fat. You go too high, you can end up with nothing.
Right. Yeah.
So I'll have to figure that one out.
Yeah, and the more uniformly you can cut them, the easier it will be to do that.
Right.
And it's absolutely my experience. So I've done it a couple of times now, and some of them you'll get almost these very distinct layers of fat, and some will shrivel up to almost nothing. This last time I had some difficulty keeping the temperature. It was late, and I had a hard time keeping the temperature up. It was getting cold. And so after a couple of hours smoking them, I brought them in to finish in the oven, which at that point, you got the flavor you want, you're getting the process, and it was just low.
Did you smoke them, and did you put them into something else? Did you put them into like an aluminum container? Because I see that's what Malcolm Reed did, was after he has smoked them, he transfers them to an aluminum pan. He adds his sauce, like a barbecue sauce, and then he puts them back in, and that allows that to set. Because you didn't put a sauce on it.
I didn't put a sauce on mine. That's something.
Probably going to put a sauce on mine.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's.
So you're going to be eating some of these, and I don't want to make it high carb, but
Sad. Yeah, get some of the low carb sauce.
I'm not doing that.
All right.
I've already got the sauce.
Really, really good.
Old Canal barbecue.
I'm not going to eat any. I'm going to be sad about it, but I'm not going to eat any because carbs.
But you know what it amounts to.
But no. So what I did, and this I would recommend. We have basically a wire rack for a cooling rack. I put all of them on that.
Yeah.
Put that in the smoker, because one thing you should do is rotate once or twice.
Right.
And it makes it super easy to just pick up the rack and flip.
I've done that with a lot of things. Chicken wings in particular, I do that.
Yeah. And so we just took that and moved that into the oven.
So if you're on Instagram, I'll post some pictures on the Aristo Grub feed. If you're not on Instagram, I'll put a link in the doobly-doo of this video that you can click on it on your web browser, and it'll take you to the feed without having to be on Instagram.
Cool.
But check those out, and I'll post some pictures of the food that I cooked this week. So
definitely.
And we're going to ask you, how was your Thanksgiving? Did you cook anything interesting, and did folks enjoy it?
If you aren't watching Tobacco Advent, it's live, new videos every day, including today, all the way from December 1st. It will continue through December 25th. There's still time, if you're interested in sharing your favorite tobacco, to send those in. We probably will be filming 1 or 2 more times as the month goes on, and would love to share that. You will get a ornament.
I'm guessing by now this will be the last time we'll do that.
Yeah,
Because
last
I
time we'll
suspect that
promote.
we're going to be at capacity by the time this video airs. So
Maybe. I don't know.
I'm
It's always surprising.
we'll know when we talk about this.
That's right. And so if you send in tobacco and we use it during the month, you also get a ornament. And
That's it. We're done. Poke you with a fork.
I
think you're
would
done.
smoke the half and half again.
I would not smoke it in the condition it's in, but humidified, I would smoke this again as well.
Pretty.
Tell what
darn
we're going to
good.
do. We're going to go ahead and we will add some humidity. And what do you say we compare this to some brand new off the shelf half and half?
Yeah.
And then
do
we'll find out for ourselves if
see.
it's changed. Again, I wish I knew when this was made. It does have a sticker from Crown Drug. This was $3 for this container.
Jeez.
You can see where the key used to be that they removed the lid with.
Most importantly, though, in a pinch, if you want to avoid tongue bite, a little bit of Rockstar goes a long way.
All right, hey, make it a great day. We'll see you tomorrow on Tobacco Advent.
See ya.
On. Ow. Ooh, ooh, ah, ah.